And now we're going to be talking about title and description. And when people are actually uploading a video, people are so focused on the video content and also sometimes the thumbnail. But I think most people are actually more, I mean, it's like when you're just beginning, you put so much emphasis on making sure that the video is top notch. The quality of the video, the editing of the video, no mistakes whatsoever in the video. Yes, you have to create great content, no doubt about it. But there's also other bits that you also need to make sure that you also try to dedicate as much time and effort to. Thumbnail, in last week's course, I told you it's probably the most important YouTube thing to actually look at, because when you create your first video and you upload it to YouTube, now YouTube would probably promote your video to a few people. And is that thumbnail, that is exactly what they're actually going to see. They're not going to see the actual content of the video. So what's going to enable them to click on that video so that they can now start watching your content? So some people actually look at the title of a video and some people actually look at the thumbnail of the video. It's just two different things. Some people don't like visual. I mean, when a thumbnail is actually out there, they don't like looking at the visual. They'll just say, okay, what's this? Well, what's this in front of me? Let me read what the title is all about. And then they'll probably click on it. So the title, it needs to be accurate and eye-catching. Try and avoid clickbait titles that don't deliver. That's what we're going to be talking about today, having catchy titles, how to actually get the right titles. When I started helping Gloria out with her channel, there was quite a few things that, I never used to watch YouTube. When she actually started up, I said, okay, you know what, I'm actually going to help you and see how I can actually optimize your channel. We looked at titles, descriptions, keywords, and it was like, okay, we put a certain keyword, in the title, there won't be any views. We're like, okay, what's going on? And it was just amazing that, we looked at people like Wodemaya, and Wodemaya would probably just say hi in his title. And all of a sudden, Wodemaya would get like 10,000 views in 1 hour. You're like, how did that happen? it's just crazy. It's like, how can Wodemaya just put hi in a title and he gets 10,000 views? It took me a while to actually understand the way YouTube actually works. Now, there's a difference. There's a difference between someone who hasn't actually got any subscribers and someone who's got 1,000K subscribers and someone who's got over 10,000 subscribers. Complete difference. With someone who's got no subscribers at all, how do they get views? The only way you can seriously get views if you haven't got any subscribers is to actually share your content on all social media platforms. That's the only way. Because when you upload a video, YouTube is not going to actually say, oh, I'm going to help you to promote your video. Why should they? No, you have to do the hard work, especially when you're starting off. You have to do the hard work. So you upload a video, you haven't got any views. But you need to make sure that you go on Instagram, you go on Facebook, you go on Facebook groups, Telegram groups, share to as many people as possible. Try and, comment, but just don't say, oh, share my video on someone's comment as you been a new starter. No, it doesn't work like that. You have to actually engage with people in the comment section. When you start engaging, people start noticing you. People start saying, oh, this person's always commenting on my channel. Okay, I like that. You're touching the emotional side of now this YouTuber. So If you just go into someone's channel and say, oh, please help me share my channel, or it's not actually going to, people will just look at you and say, well, why should I? Title, very important. Why? Okay, as I mentioned, last week I said something like, if I was going to upload a video and I'll call it something like, I went to the market. I went to the market is so general. YouTube does not even know what the hell I went to the market is. Okay, YouTube will just say, I don't know anything about I went to the market. Remember, YouTube is actually a computer. Remember, I also said from someone who actually has 0 subscribers to someone who has 100 subscribers, it's completely different. Someone who's actually got 100 subscribers, the way they get views is via social media, by posting, by sharing your, and also you try to get some people who are searching on your content. People are always searching for stuff on YouTube. Someone might actually put a content out on Landmark Beach. So now, let me assume I did a video on Landmark Beach, and I said in the title, I put, oh, I went to a beach in Lagos. That's not good, because the people are looking for best beaches in Lagos are not even going to find your content. What you need to be doing is, as an example is, you need to be typing something like the best beaches in Lagos. After that, put Landmark Beach. Now, when people are searching for things in Nigeria or in Lagos, they're going to say, what's the best beach in Lagos I can go to? That's what they're going to be putting in YouTube to search. And what you're hoping is your content will come out because you've actually mentioned that in your title. If you don't actually put that in your title, people are not going to find your videos. So you need to be very creative. And let me actually show you, when you're looking for a title, yeah, YouTube actually helps each and every one of you guys, but you just don't know. Sometimes you just don't actually know. If I said, okay, I went to the market, you can see that YouTube is actually giving me some suggestive words. If I click on one of all these things, yeah, now it's going to be so specific. It's going to be so general. Look at what's coming up. Yeah. But if I actually say something like best markets in Lekki, or let's say Lagos, yeah, you see that YouTube is actually giving me a auto. When YouTube does something like this, you have to actually understand that people from all over the world are searching for this keyword. This is actually a very good keyword, best markets in Lagos. People want to know, okay, when I come to Lagos, what's the best market in Lagos? Yeah. Now, when you put something like this, you need to optimize your videos for this keyword here. So now, look, as I've actually put this thing, you can see other sort of, keywords that's coming up. So I can say, look, I've just said Lagos, Nigeria. Or if I want to, if I say something like, what's the best beach in Lagos? Look, straight away, that keyword is actually coming up. Yep. And that means that so many people, this is where you're actually going to be getting your traffic from. Because so many people are actually looking for information using that keyword, best beach in Lagos. Now, as an example, okay, you want to generate traffic, yeah? So let's say last week now, you guys were creating content for the masterclass, yeah? So now, if I say masterclass in Lagos, that's not really truly a keyword. But watch this. If I did something like this, Port Harcourt Masterclass, look, straight away. When you actually see these dark keywords, when it comes up like that, it's a very good keyword that YouTube recognizes, and it's in YouTube databases. So when you actually say, okay, I'm going to do a search on that, because YouTube recognizes that quite a lot of people wants that this information, quote unquote, masterclass. So it doesn't matter however you put it, whether it's quote unquote masterclass drama or quote unquote masterclass, review. People are actually searching for this information. That's why I said the title is so important, because now I, as a user, I've just done a search on Port Harcourt Masterclass. Okay, look at the videos which are actually coming up. So anybody who has actually done a review on Port Harcourt Masterclass, this content would actually be there. And people who are actually interested in this subject would be going on and watching it. Now, it's not only that, because now YouTube recognizes for each and every user that is watching a masterclass, it starts suggesting other masterclass reviews to this user. This user has actually watched Queen Anala's masterclass report on Port Harcourt. After that, you will see that YouTube now would suggest another masterclass review for that person. And to be honest with you, that is how you actually generate traffic, by YouTube suggesting your content to people who are looking for that information. How to make money in Nigeria. Look at all those keywords that are coming up. You can create your title around these keywords. Some of them are too long, but what you need to do is, these keywords, you need to basically write a description and a title around these keywords. And that's very important when you're actually trying to get traffic. And to be honest with you, I like what this person actually did here. She used the title Port Harcourt YouTubers Masterclass is a waste of time and money. She actually put it as a title. But look at her thumbnail. Her thumbnail is completely different. Yes, I said what I said. It's something, in a way, it doesn't really make sense, because when someone actually looks at that, they'll probably think, oh, well, okay, that's why I said there's two different sort of users. There's a user who looks at the title, and there's a user who looks at the thumbnail. So if someone's looking for Port Harcourt Masterclass and they come across this user thumbnail, it doesn't really say much about Port Harcourt Masterclass or any drama, except if that person knows who this blogger is, then they'll probably click on it. But if you look at something like Destiny thumbnail, at the very top it says YouTube Masterclass review, YouTube drama. So people now are saying, okay, what's drama about this? Let me click and watch it to actually see what the drama is all about. And this is also another thing that Glory was actually mentioning when she was using Canva to create templates. Look at the thumbnail, Destiny Ute's thumbnail, and the thumbnail at the bottom. The thumbnail at the bottom, there's just too much information. Some people, they've only just few seconds to just click on something and bang. Okay, now if you look at the thumbnail of the person, I think who is this Menzi Jenny's World. If you look at her thumbnail, it's in red. I can't hardly see whatever she's actually written on that thumbnail. And that's why they say thumbnails, it needs to stand out. You need to actually see what's actually written on the thumbnail. And thumbnail and title and description all goes hand in hand. This is how a user or a subscriber or potential subscriber will find your content and click on it. Now, as I said, titles, you always have to wrap your titles around keywords, because those keywords are currently in YouTube. Don't give YouTube too much work to do. YouTube would only work with what it's got. YouTube has a database of all the keywords related to something. And if people are actually searching on a particular keyword and you use that keyword in your description, you're making it easy for YouTube to recognize your content and also promoting your content to potential subscribers. All these keywords you're actually putting in the title, you also need to try to write a description around all these keywords so that you're also making YouTube understand what this video is all about. Remember, YouTube is just a computer. Now, for those who've actually got over 1,000 subscribers, the first people who are going to get notification of your videos are your subscribers who turned on post notification. Now, when they actually start watching those videos, you hope they start watching it all the way to the end. Now, when they start watching it all the way to the end, you hope that they're actually also engaging with your content, i.e., putting a like on it or making a comment. The minute all those three signals are actually coming into YouTube, YouTube is actually in its head, it's flashing, it's saying, good content, good content, good content. Let me start promoting this content to other people. There's going to be people who are going to be searching for your content. Now, because YouTube is recognized that yours is actually great content, it promotes your video up